Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to have Jamie with us today. I have been working with her for a while. She's such an amazing human being, a mom. She works a lot, she travels a lot, and she made time for herself, even with all the craziness that is going around. So, thank you so much, Jamie, for being here and being open to share your experience.
Hello, everyone. My pleasure. Happy to be here.
Yes, yes. So, Jamie, tell me what symptoms you were experiencing at the beginning when you started the program.
So, I had a ton of heartburn, digestion issues, just bloating. I just felt gross all the time. I was a huge soda drinker for caffeine. I did not drink any coffee or tea, nothing healthy like that. So, I was drinking soda all day long, every day. I was a terrible sleeper. And I just felt I was trying all types of things. I had ordered every type of probiotic ad that I got served and was doing different workout programs and just trying to find a way out of kind of being in this gross feeling. I think I was starting to feel it in my joints. I thought I had early arthritis and stuff. And so it was just getting to the point where my whole body just felt like I was much older than I wanted to feel. And I couldn't get out of the rut of just feeling like that.
And how these symptoms that you were experiencing affecting your daily life, for example, your work, at home, with your family.
So one, I did not have the energy I wanted to. I was literally just drinking soda all day to try and maintain some sort of awake state. I was making bad food choices because I just felt gross. And so I was just eating things that were easy and quick and not really thinking too hard about being healthy. I was just pretty discouraged about it all at the time. And so obviously that would filter down to my family. I was not doing as much of a good job meal prepping and getting everything like we had been doing. So, and everything is just when you're unhappy with yourself. I was short, I think, with the kids. I didn't want to go swimming. I didn't want to do other things. And it was just one of those things where I kind of just felt like I didn't like the person that I had become all around, and I just felt terrible. So the body image, the self-confidence, everything had just kind of gone away, and I was just kind of masking it with just surviving, I think, at that point.
And what you're experiencing is something that we all go through in our life, right? Especially moms, and you work full time and you travel a lot. It's just like we keep pushing and doing things, probably doing what we used to do in our 20s, and we just still carrying the same behaviors. And then in midlife, our body's like, no, we need more, we need CPR.
Definitely different. Yes, definitely different now.
And how quickly did you started seeing results after you started making changes and all those things?
It was pretty quick for me. So I was taking over the counter antacids for probably 3 years straight every day. And if I didn't, I would wake up and have terrible heartburn, and my sleeping was never great. And so I kind of went cold turkey. So the first 2 weeks, I had no soda, so no caffeine at all. I didn't take any allergy medicine, any antacids. I took nothing. I didn't even take my normal vitamins. I like quit everything that I was doing cold turkey and did just what was recommended on the program, along with a very, for me, strict diet, but a very smart diet, I guess, to see what was causing me all the issues. And the first week, I had the most excruciating headaches. That was the biggest thing. The caffeine withdrawal was pretty rough, but the rest of me felt great. Like my stomach, I had no issues. I still have taken antacids probably twice in the last 10 months of doing the program. And so that has made a huge difference. I had more energy right away, even though I was going through the caffeine withdrawal. Once I got past the headaches, I found that I did not need the caffeine to get through the day. So I'm a light sleeper at night. I don't like to get a lot of sleep. And so I'm more of a night owl, and I was still able to maintain that. I had this notion that I hated sparkling water, and thanks to recommendation, I'm now a loyal Spindrift drinker that can use that as my crux throughout the day and get my water intake up. So by week 2, I was literally feeling like a different person. Like, even one of my neighbors commented on, like, overall just looked like I was a different person. And so the facial bloating, the stomach bloating, just like the overall discomfort that I was having was gone that quickly. So it was pretty magical for me.
I love it. And I love your transformation and how quickly your body respond, even when you were taking antacids for so long and these other
Yes.
medications, because a lot of people get very scared to stop taking them because
Yep.
they rely on them for so long. And I remember discussing all the side effects of the medications in the long term,
Yes. Yes.
Alzheimer's and even cancer and things like that that can come from something as simple as an antacid that we get over the counter. Eh,
Yep.
but in reality, a lot of these medications are not studied beyond the recommended dose, which is usually 7 to
A couple
28
weeks.
days. Then after that, like you go to the doctor say, well, you need to keep taking it. But in reality, there's no big study. So we are the studies, and then we
Yep.
see the ramification of the side effects of the medications. And I love how your body started feeling really good right away. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I have tried so many things. I have tried so many programs, or like you did, like supplements, and you were doing so many
Yes.
things by yourself. But when we give the body the break to lower the inflammation and really start healing, the body will take charge. It's like, okay, great. Now instead of like turning the fire, because probably your body was like trying to turn fires everywhere. It's fire here, the
Yes. Yes.
and now the body can come like, okay, the fire is kind of down and I'm going to start like healing and nourishing. And you responded so well. And I'm so proud of you for trusting the process and doing the work, and you got the results.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. And that's what I needed. I think I needed someone to help with every aspect of it. You can look up meal plans, you can find programs online for workouts, you can, like I said, order supplements or whatever. And I just was so tired of guessing and not having anything work that that's what really was my catalyst for reaching out and just, all right, this is what I need. Is I need the full program. I need the someone to instill the discipline in my
Yeah, yeah.
daily habits so that I can get out of this rut. So it was, like I said, I noticed results almost immediately and it was fantastic. So I don't want to go back.
Yeah, no, like once you feel better, who wants to go back? It's
Yes.
that it's that and the discipline, right? Staying disciplined with everything that you have learned, you will continue seeing all the benefits. Your health is going to continue to get better and better as you continue with the consistency of all the things that you learn. So that's
Yes.
good. And then what would you say to someone, especially another female that has children and is very busy, and there's even a lot of single moms out there trying to juggle it all, and then they
Yes.
feel like they're stuck in their health, and or their doctor told them like, well, you're aging, you're in midlife,
Oh,
there's nothing else to do because of course
yeah.
doctors are not trained in
Right.
these areas, unfortunately. What would you say to that female out there that feels stuck, that they can improve their health?
I I mean, it was me, right? That was my, and everyone that I'm friends with is about the same age, so mid 40s, and everyone was like, "Oh, perimenopause sucks." I don't want to have that be my answer. That is not what I'm okay with. And so if that's kind of what your attitude is and you're in this rut and you're feeling like not like yourself or not like you want to be, or my clothes were not fitting how I wanted them to, all the things that you're just like, I need to change, and it's so hard to take that first step. And I think from the very first phone call that I had with you and Brian, I mean, I was really, this is exactly what I needed. And I would tell anyone, have the conversation, at least look into it, because there are so many stories that you have shared and all the folks that have done the program have shared that have been so motivational. And I think you're like, oh, I can do that too, or you can't, you don't think you can, but you absolutely can. And again, I have 3 children. I work full time. I have a great husband that is supportive and helps. So I'm very lucky in that aspect. But even that, with all the chaos that is everyday life, it takes a lot of motivation and dedication to do something for yourself. And I got to that point where I was just not going to be a good person for everyone in my family if I didn't do something. And so, like, put the faith in yourself and you can do it too, and just at least try. Like I said, in the first 2 weeks, I felt so much better and like it's such a different person that was all the motivation I needed to be consistent and have the discipline to keep going with it. And even now, I will fumble up some of my choices. I will eat pizza more than I should. I will have a glass of wine. But I also know that when I'm not feeling great, I know how to go back to the basics of the program and what I've learned and the supplements that I'm still taking. And it has all been so valuable for me. And I cannot recommend it enough for anyone who's feeling any of the things that I've described, because it will finally make a huge difference for you. And you have the support that you will need to do it. So you're never alone in this program.
Oh, thank you so much. And then going back to, and I love what you said, Uh, and another thing that is very important, I tell people like to have a real strong why to continue. What
Yes.
was your why into being so successful and getting better?
So a lot of it was how I felt about myself, to be honest. Like I had three kids late in life. And so it's harder to bounce back from pregnancies in your 40s than you are in your 20s and 30s even. And so I think after my third child was born and I was in my early 40s, I never got back to 100% feeling like myself, I think. And you're kind of in the fog of those early years. And so for me, like that was part of it was I was ready to finally make the change and not be kind of just going through the motions. I wanted to be present. I wanted to feel good about myself. I wanted to be the mom who is swimming with my kids and not being worried about what I look like in a bathing suit or too tired to play with them because I didn't have any energy left at the end of a long day. So I think for me, that was the biggest thing. And I also like getting old is not fun. I don't want to feel like I'm older. I don't want to feel like I'm a middle aged woman that is just going to sit by and let the doctors tell you, like, this is what it is. Like, you're in your 40s. This is what you have to live with. And so I'm always of the mindset that I don't want to age quietly. I want to keep my energy and myself and my body strong. And so I think again, my youngest is 7. I have a lot of years that I have to be active for the kids. And that was really what was the motivation behind it is I was not going in a very good direction for me or anyone in my life. So
I love it, Jamie. And your story is so relatable because what you're saying is like pretty much what every female in midlife is going through. And just having that strong why of for you is it was self-love, right? You
yes,
put yourself
yes,
first. And that's the biggest thing because if you put yourself first and you love yourself first, everything around you is going to improve. And
yep,
the example that you're giving to your children too, to have a
yes,
healthy mom, a mom that is always going to be there, that has the energy, the memories that you're going to continue to build with your
yes,
children. If you're not feeling well, what they're going to remember, oh, mom was always sick in the couch.
yes, yes,
She didn't have energy because that's what they remember. But the memories that you're building with them, they're just going to always have them. So I think that's so precious, and you're doing a great job. I love it.
yes. Well, thank you.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you, Jamie, for your time, for sharing your experience. I know a lot of women are going to connect with your story. And the important thing here is to find your why, stay consistent,
Yes.
and doing the work and putting yourself first. And when you have that recipe, everything is magic.
It is. It's not easy, but you can do it. And I will say 100% perfection is not required. Just do your best. And that was always my mentality. And this has been a great program to show you that you can do it. So
Yes.
I appreciate all the help and support.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure. Well, thank you so much, Jamie. And bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.